Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Mother's House Podcast, and I am DESHAUN.
What up, family? This is CORREAL. What's going on with my cousin?
Oh, everything's amazing. You know, we just survived the hurricane.
Here
in Georgia.
Hurricane Irma.
Yeah. You know what? It didn't really feel that bad, though.
It did a lot of damage down there in the Keys, Florida Keys, and a lot of areas down there in Florida.
Well,
Jacksonville still surrounded with water, but you know, as far as Georgia area, it just took out our power for a good minute.
My power didn't go off.
Your power didn't go out?
No, I mean, I'm in Atlanta, so.
Well, a lot of people in Atlanta power went out. Like my sister,
a lot of people in Atlanta power did go out, but mine didn't. It's like my neighborhood looks the same, but we ain't got no trees.
Yeah, that's the thing. Y'all surrounded by buildings and concrete. So, you know, over there on the east side, East Point.
It's the south side.
Oh, College Park, my bad.
No, I say it's the south side.
Camp Creek, whatever, same area. Shit.
How you don't know your own city directions? Damn.
Get your logistics together. You from Atlanta? You live
right? God. But yeah, you know, I think we blessed.
I was out there in McDonough, so it was just rain and was windy.
Yeah.
It was just raining and windy. I was staying with my aunt, and her power didn't go out. But my cousins and my sister, they and my sister up there in by Riverdale, their power went out.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's a blessing that, you know, we didn't get. No one was hurt, you know what I'm saying?
Well, a couple people died.
Well, I mean, of course a couple people died, but none of our family. Nobody who, you know somebody who died?
Nah, I don't know none of the people.
It could have been like, it could have been like a Miami or a Houston or Katrina, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So
yeah, it could have been. And the funny thing about it, you know, the media was hyping it up to be like, you know, crazy, real crazy. It had everyone scared. It had all of us running. You know, some people ran to Atlanta, some people ran to the Carolinas. Nobody knew exactly where to go for a moment. So.
Right, but I think better safe than sorry, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Right. Yeah, I think it's better to be safe than sorry. It's a blessing that it didn't did as much damage, especially where we're at, you know, in Georgia. But it did a lot of damage in Florida.
Yeah. But I heard that traffic on 75 South was I heard it was horrible. How long did it take y'all to get back home?
It took us 3 hours because we left real early. I left about 4 o'clock in the morning. So.
Y'all left from McDonough, must be.
Yeah, and then we left from McDonough. So the only traffic we really ran into. It was right there, 475, like headed towards the split. And, you know, to go 75 or 16, that's the only traffic we were kind of ran into. So as soon as we got on 16, it was straight shot because nobody was on that road, but everybody was headed 75 south, headed towards Florida.
Cool. But, what we talking about today, though?
Yeah, man, we're going to talk about this young lady, a young sister, the teenage girl that was murdered in Chicago, and the Crown Plaza? Hotel. Mm-hmm. She was found inside a freezer. and you know, and to give it justice, we're not going to sit here and come with our own because we don't know the situation. We don't know what's going on. We just don't want to disrespect her family or disrespect her life. You know, I'm pretty sure her family, like she was a teenager. I'm pretty sure her cousins, family members were, you know, on social media, listen to podcasts, and they may even run across ours. So we ain't gonna go around here and try to egg on conspiracy. You know, this happened, you know, but it is a suspicious situation going on with that young lady death.
Right. I don't think anyone, well, people know, but the public doesn't know. So it's making people everyone's kind of drawing their little conclusions and coming up with their little stories about what happened. But I think at the end of the day, it's the theme of that situation is you got to watch who you hang around.
Yeah, man, because, you know, you get caught up, and, you know, that everyone is not your one that's going to have your best interest at heart, and not everyone's going to try to, you know, make sure you good and straight at the end of the day, even when you go out here and, you know, dealing with people who you think is your friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a very unfortunate situation that it ended with this young lady's life. And so the only theory that has been conclusive that everyone is kind of following up behind is, you know, that the young lady was raped. And I saw a couple of other things that kind of play on that, you know. That she was raped and her friend was kind of like there, you know, while she being raped and murdered. You know what I'm saying? That's scary. One, that's scary. Two, that's crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But it's all alleged. It's not facts. It's not we
don't know what happened,
but we know something had happened.
Right. Of course, something happened because somebody dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely gotta watch who you hang around. You gotta watch. And I guess this is more so for, but you know, it could be for older people too. It could be for older people too, not just our young listeners, but also our older listeners. You gotta, the company you keep.
You can get caught up at 38, 45, 32.
You can. You definitely can. But I think when you're younger, of course, you're a little bit more naive and you don't.
More prone to it.
Exactly. And,
you know, because when you're in your teenage years, you know, you're gonna experience things. You want to go out, venture, meet new people, get involved with different kind of people, and you know, trying to build a relationship, kinship with other folks. But you don't know these folks to the point where you know they're gonna have your back 100%. That's why I don't understand. Some people be like, you know, no new friends. That whole, you know, get rid of the old friends. Let me go find some new friends. I need to build up my circle. Like, you know, you've been with somebody that's been down with you since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know they got your best interest at heart. You should still rock with them. But even then, you still gotta vex your friends. Even then, you knew from day one life could turn them to be some sadistic, crazy motherfuckers at the end of the day. So you just gotta be careful out there, man.
Right. I think part of the whole no new friends, same old friend, whatever that's called. I think it depends on where you're at in your journey. Because there's nothing wrong with having new friends. And I think if you're growing and you're doing different things, you're going to naturally attract new people anyway. I don't think it's necessary. It's not going to be deliberate. It's not going to be like, okay, fuck y'all, I'm moving on, bye. It shouldn't be like that. Sometimes it is like that. But I know, just speaking for myself, if I start to meet people who I have similar interests with and who I'm getting something from, they'll become friends. And as far as old friends, I don't think I don't consider my old friends friends. It's just you just kind of move on. It's like seasons.
Growth. Yeah. It's really life. You know
it's life,
like,
exactly.
Some friends get married, have children. That's pretty much what they're around. You know,
right.
They ain't really, you know, out there trying to be. Might be in a space where you just about your business. You're in the workforce. You just really trying to get on your grind on your entrepreneurship. So you don't really have time to be out there hanging out with your old
then
friends.
you meet your friends who you work with, and then you leave jobs, and then you get a new group of friends. Like I don't think there's nothing wrong with, you know, just getting new friends. I don't think they're new friends. Not to say that you have to like cut your old friends off. You know what I'm saying? Some friends do last longer than the others, so you know. But as far as her, Kenneka Jenkins, rest in peace. You know, I think you just have to. Also, you have to watch out for your friends. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, man. I mean, like I told y'all a situation where one of my homegirls was out there, and back when I was in college at Fort Valley, one of our friends was like really drunk. One of our homegirls was really drunk, really messed up, and dude was trying to make that move, saying it could turn to a situation where, you know, she didn't want, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, getting raped, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, took me and a couple of our other homeboys and homegirls to kind of step up and be like, hell no, she ain't rolling with y'all. She with me, she with us, you know, cool it, you know what I'm saying? you know, you need people within your circle that's going to have undoubtedly your back.
Right, exactly. Because, you know, once you get intoxicated, you're not in your right mind. You need somebody to help guide you through the night, because there's some predators out there. You know, predators that might rape you, predators that might rob you. You know, it's a million ways to get taken advantage of. So I think your duty as a friend is to look out for your friend. Like, that's cold, especially with girls. Girls usually are a little bit more protective of each other than these girls are.
Yeah, man, that is cold. That is cold. And yeah, you got to protect your friends, and girls are very vulnerable, in especially black girls, black women. You know what I'm saying? If this was a little white girl, and this is another issue with this case, because, you know, the police response and the response of the hotel employees to this missing girl, this missing teenager, this missing daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that she was drunk. She drunk and walked herself into the freezer. Like, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Plus,
okay, now
her
this one I'm
thighs
lost.
don't even look like it's right. You know what I mean?
So, the freezer. Now, this freezer, is it the hotel freezer, or is it like a freezer in the hotel's kitchen?
No, hotel freezer, like in the kitchen freezer.
How did she even get down there?
One of the girls that's in.
She worked there, right? One of the girls worked there.
Yeah, somebody worked there, worked at the hotel. So that's one conspiracy, you know, issue right there. One of the girls worked there, and then two, you know, this whole situation with the whole freezer door and her being able to open a freezer door. I remember working at where I was working at. I was working at the hospital. They got freezer doors for some of the medications, and it's hard to open that. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The walk-in freezers. Yeah, the walk-in freezers, because I used to work in the restaurant, and the walk-in freezers, you gotta like pull.
You really gotta pull on them things to get them open, and it's crazy. And in order for her to get in there inebriated, you know what I'm saying? And the size she is, I don't think she would have been able to open that freezer and just lay in there. And then, even when I don't want to speak for every single person, because some people, there is stories of people, you know, getting so drunk that they end up just leaving themselves out there in the cold and die, you know, fall asleep on the cold because they so drunk. Heard stories of that nature, but at the same time, when you in a cold environment, you pretty sober up pretty quick. Right. You get hit in the face with that cold breeze.
And then I'm wondering, what was she drunk with? Or what were they?
Yeah, what were they drinking? What was they that's another issue. Even if say for instance that was the case, she went in there. Did somebody drug her to the point where she's so, you know, out of it that she could do that?
Did one of the guys like slip her something or something like that? I don't know.
I mean, the whole situation is sketchy and
it's sketchy, and it's like a game of Clue almost.
It's a game of Clue. It's very Kendrick Johnson-ish. You dig what I'm saying? And then,
but it's not that bad, because
I don't know if it's that bad, because I don't see, because right now, if this story never had gotten the light from, you know, black people, you know, pushing it on, you know, Facebook and Twitter and social media, this story wouldn't even get no light of day. We wouldn't hear about this story till like 3 months down the line, like we kind of did with Kendrick Johnson's situation.
But I say it's not that bad because you have witnesses, you have people who are there, so, and these black people, you know what I'm saying? Well, Kendrick Johnson, that's like a mystery.
It's a big mystery, Kendrick
right,
Johnson.
Exactly.
It is.
But with this one, we know the friends was there, the boys was there, so somebody know what happened.
Yeah, but nobody want to talk.
Exactly. Oh, they gonna have to talk because they gonna get under arrest. I think they already under arrest. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they gonna talk or they gonna all go to jail. Like, somebody gonna pay for this girl being dead.
And the thing is about it, you know, the deviancy, the sexual deviancy within the culture, or rape culture. You know, this, you got to speak about. You know, a lot of these black girls are facing this every single day. Now, this was a white girl. It was being headline news. One, the cops in the hotel would have got off their ass looking all over through that goddamn, knocking on every single door, looking for that white girl. If it was a white girl, and because this is a little black girl, when her mother went up there, they kind of ignored her, kind of brushed her off. You know what I'm saying? That's according to the mother account, her mother account. So, you know, it's frustrating. It's so frustrating when you trying your best to try to provide and protect your child, and something like this happen to your child. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the situation like that could be my little niece. You know what I'm saying? Right. That could be our little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, this situation is not just isolated just because this girl is up there in Chicago and we don't have no relation to it, but it's like affecting so many other black girls across America, so many women across America. This rape culture, this male think tank, have men think like women, especially black women bodies is what you call it, privilege to them. Like they have the rights to their bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think? Now you said rape culture. Do you think popular culture and hip hop and stuff like that play a role in how these young men minds are developing? Do you think it has something to do with that?
I think it's before that, man, because this thing been going on for, since antiquity. You dig what I'm saying? Rape culture been around since antiquity. It happened during ancient Kemet. It been happening since, you know, the Romans. Like, Christopher Columbus came to America and raped and killed a whole bunch of people in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so this is not just solely on hip hop culture, but what is on the hip hop culture is not addressing and not really, stepping to the predator nature within our own, culture, within our own community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I wasn't saying like hip hop raps about raping, but sometimes sometimes music in general can just make things not seem as harmful, or kind of like make women look more like objects. So then
objectifying women, not valuing the person of that woman. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the music has done that, and and that's a big issue within the hip hop community, and some of the issues that the hip hop community have to, take it on the chin. They have to address it. You know what I'm saying? But I think at the same time,
of course, it's not like hip hop's fault. I don't want to say that either.
Parents got to get more involved in their child's lives. Now, this is Chicago. Chicago is not all bad. Like, it's not to the point where no one can go to Chicago and stuff like that. But it's a lot of crime and negative influences happening with the children in Chicago. It's not just in Chicago. This goes on all over the place. It's happening in Atlanta. This happens in New York. This happens
everywhere.
It's happening all over.
How old were these kids?
I think nobody is over 21.
Okay, no one's over 21. Because it's like...
From what I read, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that her friend and her and the couple of people that they've been highlighting are not over 21.
Okay. Are they graduated from high school?
I think the friend probably graduated from high school. I don't think she is. I think the young girl that passed away, I think she was like a senior or something like that.
Because then it's making me wonder how you get a hotel. What y'all do with the hotel room? Yeah, and then I started thinking about myself.
There, I guess they make maneuvers and moves to
right. It's a way. I started thinking about myself when I was doing around 17, 18, 19, 20.
I think I went to a party in a hotel room, but it was like a prom thing.
Right.
Yeah. But it's sad, man.
You just gotta watch these parties too. And that's one thing about parties. At house parties, hotel parties, sometimes there'll be no security. You don't know who be there. It could be like real like sketch.
Exactly. That's why you gotta this is the thing, man. We gotta teach our daughters and our sons. Because boys can get caught up just like this, get robbed, get killed on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta teach these kids the game, and the problem is a lot of us is just kind of letting the kids go by with life not really having a full understanding what like the risks are out there. Like that's why I always tell my nephew when he going out to his little friend's house to party, you know what I'm saying? I break it down to him like, you see these type of situations, you give us a call, or you tell us to do, or, you know, you do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to give them the game so they won't get caught up, man. And that's the problem. A lot of us, you know, they catching the game from television. They catching the game from, you know, movies, and from their friends who are catching their same game from the streets, or from people who have bad influences. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And another issue I find with the rape culture within our community is, like, especially amongst men. You know, me being a black man, I know for a fact every man tell me, like, you know, fuck bitches get money. That whole mentality, like, fuck bitches get money. That whole mentality of girls ain't used to you but a quick nut type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear that all the time. I used to always be like, nah, that shit ain't right. No. What about love? What about this? What about that? What about her as a person? What about this? Oh, you're a simp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a fuck boy. Like, nah, fuck boy shit is like forcing women to do things they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you have a privilege to her body. That's some fuck boy shit. Right.
And you know what? You know, with codes, I want to talk about like friend codes. One friend code for guys, you need to tell your homie to calm down when he being a little bit too aggressive with a woman. Like, okay, wait a minute, like, we ain't trying to catch no case. You don't want to do nothing too crazy. You know, let's just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta catch your friend before they. It's like with fighting. You know how you got that one friend who gonna fight.
Oh yeah, always got you down, ready to ride, ready to fight.
So you gotta be that friend that hold them back. Like, look, gotta talk to them like we grown. If we fight, we get put in jail. If you fight, I'ma have to fight. I don't like to fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like really put your friend in their place, because you already know before you go there that if they got something to drink, they might get out of hand. Or they might get, you know, whether it's fighting, frisky, you know, you're a little aggressive when you have too many drinks. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and calm it down. Don't let them do too much, go too many places by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think on the guy's side, you know, you need to also know when to put your friend back in their place when they start getting a little bit too crazy.
Especially when the party get a little bit too crazy. But you got to understand, there's, you know, twisted people out here. You know what I'm saying? Some people, even you'll call a friend, you know, he had to ride it. I know I got a friend that's ride or die, but that dude is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? He would get us in certain situations that would get us all fucked up. So we, you know, we don't really too much hang out with that dude. And then, and when I say he was a friend during a particular time. You know, when we were young and naive to life. You know what I'm saying? It was a situation. Me and my homeboy, when we went to Atlanta, and we actually went to a strip club. My second time went to the strip club. So we went to the strip club. I don't think I told you this story, Shani.
Okay.
I'll just say E. So me, E, and some other dude, and a couple of other guys, and we was all together. So we all went to Atlanta from school, went to the strip club, and one of the guys was able to convince two girls to come, you know, ride to the hotel. So we went to the hotel in Atlanta, and these two girls just popped up, you know, because me and my homeboy, E, we was already at that hotel. We just kind of kicking it, playing games, video games and shit. And these two girls came in there. And these girls were, DESHAUN, these girls were white girls. And DESHAUN, they look young as fuck. When I said they look young as fuck, me and Eric like, all right, we going back to school. Me and Eric hopped in that car, came straight back to school.
Right, y'all trying to get all types of cases.
It's like, we didn't want no parts of this shit. Well, we bounced, man. We bounced. We're like, we ain't gonna want no parts of this shit. But at the same time, what we should have done instead of just bouncing is really check our homeboys on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We ain't checked them till they came back and tell us the story afterwards. So the story afterwards was you know, one of the guys was getting really crazy. They was, you know, waving a gun around the white girls and let off a couple of shots, and the police got called, and you know, nobody went to jail. Nobody, and the white girls, they bounced. You know, it was like could have been a real serious situation. So when they came back to school, we were like, okay, we ain't fucking with him no more. Y'all don't need to fuck with him no more. And why would y'all even let them go? What the hell, the situation? Like, y'all let two underage, presumed underage white girls come to the room. Like, what the fuck is y'all thinking?
Yeah, that was crazy. Very crazy.
That's just stupid. But, you know, like I said, me at that age, I was naive.
Right.
We were so naive, we didn't think, like, look, we need to step up for these, you know, young girls. We were like, nah, we just don't want to.
Everybody in that room was naive.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone in that room was.
Because, you know, when you're young, you do a lot of stupid stuff.
Like, not me. You do stupid shit all the time when you're young. That's the more reason why, you know, you gotta teach the kids these games, man. Like, I never experienced no situation like that afterwards or before. That's just one of them that was a rare crazy night for me. Like, just that alone, we were like, what the fuck? Like, why? You know? But, it's the thing is, man, you gotta be brave enough to step out of and speak up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be in that situation and probably won't even say nothing because they don't want to get, you know, vexed or chastised or called lame or called weak, you know, party pooper. A lot of people don't want to have that stigma around them because they feel like when you have that stigma around you, nobody want to be around you. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't no fun.
So it's like, fuck that. Like, nah,
for your safety and your life.
Speak out about it.
They're just like with the situation with Kenneka Jenkins. I think some like one or two of the friends were kind of suspect of the guys.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like you probably should have said something. You know what I'm saying? Or did something like, you know what? We cool. We just gonna chill for the night. You know, we not trying to do no extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as your little alarm go off, your spidey sense go off and think somebody is a little suspect, a little sketch, you know, you might not want to leave your friend with that person who you think is sketch. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go ahead and make a move, the right move, so you can get out of harm's way.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, that's a life, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Eventually, if that's your friend, if that's your so-called friend.
And that's what friends are supposed to do.
Exactly, that's what a friend's supposed to do. And
I don't think they know how to be friends.
A lot of people say that the friend set her up. I'm like, for what? You know, I'm like,
I don't think the friend set her up.
That shit happens though, especially in the streets. Like,
I think it happens.
Motherfuckers get set up all the time.
Yeah. I don't know if the friend set her up or did things just get out of hand.
Yeah.
And they didn't know how to reel things back in before it got too far out of hand. Like, by the time they were like starting to look for her and stuff, it was too late.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I don't know. That's just how I'm looking at it. We'll see what really happens. It's probably gonna be like 5 different stories.
It's already 10.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's already 10 different stories. It's 10 different stories. And the crazy thing, the parents and the family of Kenneka Jenkins, like, and her mother, her father, they had to go through this. You know what I'm saying? They had to go through the whole motion of finding the truth about their daughter behind he say, she say shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how frustrating that is when your child dead? You know what I'm saying? I gotta fight with you about he say, she say. Tell me what the fuck happened.
It's a lie, man. It's a lie.
You know, I understand. Like when Kendrick said on the Damn album, he was like, you know, fuck Black Power when your baby is killed by a damn coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to kill my child. You don't touch my woman, touch my mother, touch my sister, touch my brother, touch my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Touch my nephew, niece, my child. Like, somebody getting killed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to throw the blower right there in their lap, just like Kendrick said. You know what I'm saying? And so you just gotta keep that in mind. Like, this story really touched home for me because because it could be anybody, child, any of our cousins, any of our family members, anybody who got caught up. Because it's easy to get caught up in situations like this. It's so easy, especially when you're at that young age. And then when you're an adult, you get caught up just merely by trying to go sell your car. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sell your car on eBay or something.
I think
trying to meet up with the person get the money.
What we don't realize as adults, when we get really drunk, that's the way for us to be taken advantage of. Like, you don't, especially when the whole crew get drunk.
Oh man, hell yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I have been like drunk a lot of times. And each time it had to be a guardian angel or something, because whoo, boy, I have been like drunk and like and like doing all type of stuff, and it's to the point where I don't even have to drink like I used to drink.
Right.
Not like I was an alcoholic, but you know what I'm saying? It was just at a time where I could just, you really, I don't know, I guess when you're in your 20s, your tolerance is like through the roof.
Right.
But then when I stopped drinking and tried to go back, it just wasn't the same. And I say all that.
And you realize there ain't no need to get that drunk.
Right,
you ain't gotta get drunk to have fun, you know?
It's like you learn how to feel yourself without, you know, killing your liver. You know what I'm saying? All you need is a little bit of something to drink to kind of feel a little bit looser, you know, feel the club, feel the vibe, have a good time, and you good. That could be a drink or two. You don't need like 5 drinks, 2 shots, a Jello shot, a belly shot, a hit, a snort of cocaine. Like, you don't need like all of that stuff to really get. And then maybe some people do. I don't know what people do. But speaking from a personal standpoint, I just had to learn how to have fun without killing myself.
Man, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I ain't done none of that shit. Have fun, you know.
I don't do cocaine either. I was just saying, like,
I know.
You don't need all of that stuff. I personally don't need all that stuff.
Right. Personally, I never had an experience of that nature where I'm too drunk. I only got drunk one time, and you know, that situation was kind of crazy too. Cause we were looking at a porn, and it was like guys in there, and I felt just like, why the fuck I'm in a room with a bunch of guys watching a porno? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, when you're under an influence, when you're drunk, you know, when you're so fucked up, when you're so turned up, you know, bad decisions easily are made. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that's any age. And then when you're dealing with young girls, young impressionable girls, you know, it's easy to get them caught up. You dig what I'm saying? In those situations, especially if you have adult men in the situation. When you have adult men in the situation, or adult women, anybody who's an adult should really take responsibility of that child's life. You know what I'm saying? In any situation, you're going to have that around children, even though you shouldn't be drinking with nobody like under 21. You know what I'm saying? But I know that shit goes on.
But also, you have to you gotta read people like real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know them, so you kind of gotta get a feel for them real quick. And if you ain't feeling them, you need to don't fuck with them. Especially if you ain't feeling them and your friend is the one who messing around with them, but your friend drunk and don't know no better. You need to tell your friend, hey, wait a minute, I don't think we need to start messing with, because it's going to be plenty of opportunities to get whatever they were trying to get.
Exactly. Your friend be like, fuck you, I'm going with this guy, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, you can go home, lie, you know, do all that. Drag her by a goddamn hell. Bring your ass, you know what I'm saying? Drag her by hell, or if your homeboy, he on some fuck boy shit. Like, boy, you on some fuck boy shit. He like, fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna go through with this shit, da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, had to put your hands on him and slap some sense into him. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Do something to try to protect your people. If you really consider them your people, try to protect them.
Right. They'll thank you in the long run.
And, you know, but at the same time, you can't protect people who are already on a self-destructive path. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's speaking for the dudes. This ain't no blame. And I hate the whole thing. They kind of, like, people are saying, like, you know, it's her fault. She went to that party. She wanted to drink, and she the one that got involved with these situations.
I mean, but I feel like she didn't do anything that a lot of us haven't already done.
Exactly. She did nothing a teenager don't do.
Right. We've all drunk underage. We've all gone to parties. We've all done. This is a typical night that happened in a lot of our lives at 18 and 19.
Exactly. Typical night. It just turned deadly.
Yeah,
you
it
know
just
what I'm
turned
saying?
deadly.
It turned deadly and it turned sketchy because the police is investigating. They don't want to really investigate, and we know why. That's a whole nother factor of this whole thing. A whole nother factor is the response from they didn't really get a big response. The police didn't really respond to it heavily until social media got involved. Like, why are y'all looking for social media to get involved during a death of a teenager in a freezer? Right. You know what I'm saying? If y'all find a teenager dead in a freezer, that should be like all hands on deck. Or even a missing teenager. Like, look at the missing black girls situation. How that got so big, and then it came out the saying that it wasn't real and this and that. But we know for a fact that black girls go missing all the fucking time. Right. We know for a fact that these young black girls get raped all the damn time. So why are we ignoring it? You know, continuing to ignore it and say, oh, that just social media hype. Like, no, the shit really fucking going on. You know?
It will be. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
Man, I just hope
the
they
whole country gonna be watching
justice. I'm pretty sure they will. I just hope they find justice for that mother.
I'm interested to know what the story gonna be. You know what I mean? Like the different sides. Like, it's interesting. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's sad and it's very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how just a night of fun can turn deadly. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, I mean, and I ain't saying like you gotta have sex to have fun either. Like, if you. Yeah, I ain't gotta fuck. Like, kids, I really don't have to fuck. And it's very overrated. I mean, it ain't the best thing in the world.
But my thing is, a lot of kids do and live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. Like, that's very true.
Not rape, but a lot of... We know people who go to hotels at younger ages, house parties, drink, have sex, and then go on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I don't want...
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, and it's just unfortunate.
But do you think? You think the parenting? And I'm not pointing at her parents in particular, but I'm talking about in those situations. Do you think parenting and us, as you know, when I have kids, when you have kids, when you talk to your nieces, and when I talk to my nieces, or when you talk to your nephews? Do you think we need to give them more information on the opposite sex, more information, and not saying about, talk about sex, but talk about, respect yourself before anything else. We need to give them more of that kind of conversation.
Well, you definitely have to value yourself. And I think
we definitely got to warn them about predators,
Right. And also...
They're predators the same age as you and older.
Right, exactly. And but I don't want to blame like the parents, because I don't know.
I don't think it's no blame to be pointing at the parents.
Right.
Like, I'm just saying for future references, for the future of our children, the future of other young kenneka Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Because you got to make sure, because it's some parents who did a perfect job and kids still end up. In
fucked up situations.
Right, exactly. But I think it's also important for parents to know your friends, especially when you're that young. Because it's like, because I know Miss Jenkins, that's going to make me even more responsible for my friend, because I know her mom, and like now it's like I'm part of the family now. So it's like, you're going to be held accountable for your friend if something happens. The first person they're gonna ask is you. Like, what happened to Tanika? You know what I'm saying? You her best friend. You know me. You got my number. Like, I've known you for X amount of years. I know your mama. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good for parents. I know as you get older, of course, my parents don't know my friends now because I'm grown as fuck. But especially when you're that age, you should definitely know your friends. I mean, your parents, your friends' parents. Y'all know that.
My sister, we was when we was up there in Atlanta when we evacuated. My niece came back. She in college right now, so she came back with a couple of college friends. And they just came in the house and knew my sister. Like my sister know their parents. Like, how your mom and them? Like, they really know who the fuck my niece is hanging around. Like, I know. You know what what I'm saying? And my sister don't play that. She's like, you ain't about to have some random ass person. You know what I'm saying? You just fucking with. I probably don't know all your friends, but I know this girl, I know this person, and these people you around all the time. I know if something happened, I can get in touch with them. One of them, they'll tell me what the hell going on.
Exactly.
You know.
Or even when you're talking to your parents as an adult, my parents don't know my friends, but they know names.
Right, exactly.
So
exactly.
yeah, they'll say, "Oh, it's so and so that, so and so that."
Knows the people I fuck with. Right. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of the people I fuck with, I kind of consider them like family. My friend circle is pretty small, but she know pretty much who I really fuck with. And even when I'm married, with my girl know all my friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if something happened to me, she'd be able to be like, look, Shawnee, what happened between Corey and Eric? Like, I haven't talked to Corey. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then
my girl would know all my peoples.
As you get older, your circle kind of gets smaller. That it just kind of happens. You don't fuck with everybody like that. Like, you got your circle of people you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as easy to just kind of hop in your circle versus when you're young. So cool. We got the same shoes. We both like.
Right.
We both play video games.
We both like Kendrick. We're going to catch a Kendrick concert. Or we both like Extenation. Something like that. Lil Uzi Vert concert.
Right. Little things like that to make y'all best friends. So, right. And that's another thing. A lot of times your best friend in high school ain't really your best friend. It never was. Y'all just fun. Y'all hang out together. Y'all fun to hang out with. Y'all ain't really best friends.
That's probably the situation with kenneka Jenkins. She probably, that's probably the same situation with kenneka Jenkins saying one person's her friend and she really wasn't. Or, and it's just like you said, some teenage everyday happen every day in a teenager life. Going out to parties and getting caught up in a situation that's supposed to be a fun night. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. You never realize how close you are to and that's for all of us. Like, a fun night can turn real quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so with the 0 to 100. Right. Real quick. But for those parents or the people to this family, if they listening, or to anyone that know the situation or have information on the situation, please speak up for this young girl. Get justice for this young girl. Also, please send peace, love, and light to that family. Prayers. I ain't one of the people to be like, prayers are pointless. I don't think like that, but definitely get some prayers out to this young sister family. Rest in peace, rest in power, rest in paradise to kenneka Jenkins. Justice hopefully will be served for her. You know what I'm saying? And we still got to call. And the thing is, a lot of people be like, y'all just get riding on the train of kenneka Jenkins' death. Y'all just want to play and get links and likes and clicks with it. Like, nah. This conversation need to be had. These conversations need to be had to save more children's lives. You know what I'm saying? Right. These conversations need to really be had. It's like the black girls going missing. These conversations need to be had. The conversation of rape culture, the conversation of sexual deviancy amongst our youth, and sexual rape culture as a whole, to the missing black girls, the objectifying of black women bodies, all this shit, the negligence of protecting young black boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we touch on all those things.
And I don't care what y'all got to say about our topic. I talk about what I want to talk about. If you don't like what I talk about, get off my damn channel. Shit.
Okay, exactly. That's the same sentiment. I'm just being nice with it. At the same time, these conversations definitely need to be had. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And we're not objectifying this young girl death. We're not trying to glamorize this young girl death. We want to give this information out about this young girl death and hoping that more justice will, the justice will be solved in this girl death. And, no situations like this continue to perpetuate itself in our society. So,
right.
Let's go on to something a little bit lighter.
A little bit lighter. So,
like I said, rest in power to young kenneka. You have anything else you want to say about this situation?
Just rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to the young sister, and sending peace and love and light to her family.
Right. So, in lighter news and good news, Angel Rich from Washington, D.C. has developed a very innovative app called Credit Stacker. That's a black woman from Washington, D.C. The app basically teaches students about personal finance, credit management, and entrepreneurship in a fun and engaging way. I played it. It's similar to like a Candy Crush, but they have like someone in the background saying a bunch of credit facts. It's actually kind of cool, and the whole theme of the game is kind of like credit stuff. So
it's about, it kind of educates you at the same time. It's a game, but also educating you about financial responsibility and credit.
Exactly. And Forrest actually named her the next Steve Jobs. Damn.
Man, I think she's better than Steve Jobs. Like she they need to name. She need to be higher than Steve Jobs after a while. Let her keep growing. That's dope. That's dope as fuck, man.
She it already downloaded 200,000 times.
I'm about to download the app because I need some help with my credit and I need to have more understanding of credit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was saying the same thing. I was like, forget young people and students. I'm gonna need to learn credit myself.
Yeah, like, and I think I was reading her. What I read from that article, it was saying something to the fact that her mission is not just to educate the youth, but educate adults and young adults about the importance of credit and financial responsibility and entrepreneurship.
Because that credit game is tricky.
Oh man. You know, like even when you're trying to start your own business, you got to think about capital and all these different tricks in the trades, tax revenues, all these different things that can really get you to slip up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And especially for young black folks. A lot of black people don't have a full understanding about credit, a full understanding about financial responsibility. And I ain't saying all black folks, but a lot of black folks are struggling creditly. We can't get loans from banks. And she was lucky enough to get a loan from Industrial Bank, which is a black bank, an African-American bank in D.C.
Nice.
You know? And that's how she was able to get this founded, pushed off the ground. That's a smart idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. It's a great idea. We need to start making stuff more educational anyway. If we gonna get absorb ourselves with technology, get hypnotized with technology, we might as well make it smart and make us teach us something.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, I mean, what you put into your daily, bread, like what you getting from all the entertainment that you're going into. Are you getting any kind of form?
Ain't no more brain food out here.
Prior knowledge on how to maneuver around the world that you're living in today. Like, that's perfect way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Candy Crush doesn't teach you about financial literacy.
It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of garbage in the media, in the music, on these social media apps. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of info out there too, but I like how a lot of times you gotta disguise something like it's candy. It's like wrapping an apple in candy.
Put medicine inside candy.
Exactly. Or like fruit, some apple.
Medicine in the cookie.
I like to say apple because it's fruit and it's healthy. So it's like you take an apple, you wrap it in like a Skittles package or something like that. So you think it's the same thing, but then you got them getting something healthy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trick these damn kids into learning these days.
You gotta trick these adults.
Okay. She tricked me.
You gotta trick these adults too.
Hell, so yeah. Kudos.
That's why that's why I fuck with like the TV shows like Insecure or Atlanta. Atlanta's founded by some foundation is comedy, but it got some real life messages and the shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
What messages Insecure have?
It's like there's medicine inside that fruit that you're watching or you're trying to engulf in. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I really salute her for that. Like your niece got a really dope app.
Yes, my niece.
Shout out to Mara.
Yeah, shout out to Mara. My niece has an app called Shine. Shine, it's like a motivational app. It sends you a nice little motivational quote, and it has little links in it to kind of expound on what it's talking about, and it sends you that every day. I actually use Shine myself, and it texts you every day a nice little motivational quote to start your day off. And if you want to read more, you go to one of the links. It's really cool. I like it. Congrats.
It gives you like a positive affirmation for every morning, every day.
Right.
That's dope, man. See, you know, we need to get us an app, cuz. Like, we need to start up come up with an idea for
we
a
have
dope
to
ass
just
app.
think about what people need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's something that the people need. Like, they should have an app, and I'm pretty sure somebody probably created an app. They probably can come up with an app for autism kids, for kids with
Okay,
autism.
we gonna talk about this off air though. If you got any app ideas.
No. This ain't an app idea, because I think somebody already got this. But yeah, when we talk about our app ideas, that definitely doing off the air, and then we'll bring it to y'all when we get in fruition.
Right.
But think about it, like somebody talking about like autism, something for the autistic kids to help them be able to navigate with financial literacy. You know, something to get them more adapted to music. You know, anything. You know what I'm saying, for autistic children.
Right.
Or be able to have a better way of communicating with outside people. You know what I'm saying, with other people. To make it easier for them. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it's definitely time to start putting brain food back in our media and our music and our entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You should be learning something all the time.
Yeah. Every single day should bring a breath of new air, of knowledge and ingenuity and inspiration to be more innovative. Like, I just love that this black woman that actually created this, because it's going to motivate more black girls and boys to become more innovative. Like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do coding. I know how the computers work. I know how to put this over here in these mathematical terms. I know how to create an app. Like, get them involved in that. Like, my nephew Trey, he want to get into engineering. I'm telling him right now, like, you need to start looking into how to make an app. Like, there you go. And you can make an app and live off that app and still do everything else you want to do.
Right.
You know, it's opportunity out here. You know what I'm saying? We just have to network better and communicate better when we network and build and flesh out these ideas what the people may need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Also, we have to make sure we support each other, because the things with apps, they start out with these little startups. They have so much money that's being donated to them and invested in them, like a Twitter or a Facebook or a Snapchat. Like, when they first start out, that's why a lot of the apps come from Silicon Valley, that area, because you need a lot of money to really help your app to take off. And those guys, they come from that, you know, that family line of people who got money. Exactly. It's all about privilege. It's all about who you know. You know, it's all about who you know. So,
And so it's not impossible for somebody like an inner city youth or somebody from like where we grew up from, who don't have that same resource or access of people. But it's still possible to be able to get these things done. You know what I'm saying? Come on, black people pretty much innovated everything that's pretty much going on right now in this world.
And I don't think it's about inventing. I think it's more so about supporting.
Inventing, innovation, support. You need support to be able to get your innovations to fruition. Yeah, you definitely need to support, and we got to support each other more on that. Everybody else support each other on their own individual endeavors. Why don't we support ours? You know what I'm saying?
So it was great to see a black bank involved in her funding. Like, that's awesome.
That's dope, right? Yeah. That is really fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? And was able to get her to the next point. You know, like she said, she was like saying, I think I was looking at a floor interview that she had on that link, and she was like saying how, you know, being in DC, the capital, you know, it's hard to get capital, especially when you're an entrepreneur. It's hard to get capital because a lot of people pass up on it. Mm-hmm. You know, especially when you got a business idea. So she was just like, she was blessed to be able to go to an African American bank that was willing to put up the capital for her to push her business out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what African American banks
and that's the thing. A lot of people, a lot of times when you have an idea, you got people who want to shit on your idea. Like, man, like, I don't want to work no more. I ain't about to do what you gonna do. I'm thinking I'm gonna try Lyft or Uber. Well, fuck that. That ain't no real job. Hey, you ain't independent. Or I got an idea for for a podcast or for a channel, or I want to create movies. Like, nigga, you ain't got no money. How the fuck you gonna, like, we quit to diss our own ideas.
I mean, well, that just comes. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going nowhere. A lot of times, it's people trying to protect you. Like, your closest loved ones, they just trying to look out for you. Like, why would you take that risk when the safest, it's always the safe way and it's the risky way. So they gonna always want you to not walk the tightrope, not jump off the building. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be safe. So they gonna try to get you to do things the easy way, the status quo way. Then they don't want you to do the,
don't want
dangerous
to see you
stuff.
Suffering.
Yeah, so.
But at the same time, you got to step out on the limb, out the limb of your own greatness. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got great ideas. You know what I'm saying? You got great aspirations, great ideas, great creativity that you want to push out to the world, man. Just go
and you
for
need
it.
that criticism because some of these ideas don't be that great. I'm just being honest.
Some people's ideas don't be that great.
Yeah. Everybody ain't gonna be an Angel Rich. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just real.
Not everybody can be an Angel Rich. No. But everybody has the opportunity to be able to, be on an Angel Rich level.
Right. And I think
when I'm saying being on an Angel Rich level, I mean in the sense of being on a Angel Rich level to the point where they have the creativity to create something, not necessarily an app or not necessarily a great business thing, but maybe a great cartoon, a great movie, a great song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
everyone
that's
has.
what you're really into. You gotta nurture your passion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nurture your talent, nurture your business. You gotta put the time in for it. I'm pretty sure she put a lot of time. I don't think she just came up with this overnight. You know what I'm
most
saying?
Definitely. I wonder it would be great if this was what Black Banks kind of did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of find a young black entrepreneur and you could almost hold like some type of contest of some sort to see who has the best idea, and you can just fund them.
Well, we don't want no Shark Tank type of situation with Black Banks, but I know what you're saying.
Why not?
Because Shark Tank, after Shark, we don't need it on televised type of shit.
I mean, I didn't say televised. I just say it should be just like something to kind of attract people to get their stuff off the ground. You'll have more people getting their ideas launched. I think it's a good idea, especially if it's like the best idea, and have them kind of compete and have their little business plans. And I don't know, seem like a good idea to me. It ain't gotta be televised, but.
Yeah, like the thing with Shark Tank, I think Shark Tank trivialized people's ideas. You dig what I'm saying? And try to make it's really just for ratings and TV show ratings. I don't think nothing really happened with their damn ideas. Every now and then you may hear, like, for instance, the young black girl, which I think she went through Shark Tank with the lemonade stand, her own lemonade. I think she went through Shark Tank.
I think Shark Tank helps out a lot of people.
But I still don't trust Shark. I don't want to do. I don't think people should trivialize. We don't need the banks to trivialize our ideas and creation. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think they do need to do more and give more support. And that is a great way to show and push out the support for new entrepreneur minds amongst the black community.
Right. And I don't think it's trivialized now. I think a lot of times Shark Tank, another thing they do is they kind of let people know that you're not ready. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So
sometimes some people come up with some great ideas. Yeah.
You need that. Like,
you need that strong criticism.
Even if it makes you go back and not necessarily just quit and stop, but you may need to just go back and like redo some things. Go back to the drawing board, change some things around. You need somebody to tell you that something ain't right. You don't need a bunch of yes men saying, yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. So
that would work. Yeah, you don't need no yes men or that would work type of conversations. You need some real critiques, especially when you got a business idea. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Hell yeah. But yo, shout out to Angel Smith. Angel Smith. No,
Angel
what's
Rich.
her name?
Angel
What's
Rich.
her name?
Angel Rich.
Angel Rich. Shout out to Angel Rich for that app. We definitely gonna put her link to the app on our podcast. We ain't getting no proceeds from it. We just doing it because we think it's a really dope app. We really fuck with it.
Right.
DESHAUN already on it, and I'm about to jump on it because, like I said, I'm 32 years old. I still need more knowledge on credit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Financial literacy.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people your age and older that do. So yeah, that was a great idea. Forget kids and shit.
Man.
But
For sure.
We had an hour. You got anything else you wanna mention before we get off?
Nah, man. I think we touched on a lot of things. Just, be kind to each other. Be safe out there. Definitely look out for your brothers and sisters. Look out for your friends. And most definitely parents, black folks, we gotta do better by these children. Cause I'm tired of hearing stories about young black children getting caught up in this fucking bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? It really sinks into my heart that rape culture is such a normalcy. It's so casually talked about in this day and age that the young black girls getting raped, these young black girls getting caught up, these young black boys getting caught up. Like, we really got to do better about educating and giving our children the game. What the game is telling the truth, telling them the real life shit that they're going to have to face with, so they'll be better prepared when they catch themselves in those situations.
That's what's
With
up.
that being said, man, that's all I got to say about it. What about you? You got anything else you want to give?
No, I'm good.
Good, man. Well, let's go ahead and close it out. Thank y'all for listening. And Sean gonna give y'all the roll call where y'all can find us.
Yep, it's soundcloud.com/DESHAUN DURON. It's Mother's House Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Stitcher. Mother's House Podcast on YouTube. Mother's House Podcast on Facebook. At Mother's House Pod on Instagram and Twitter. At CORREAL Lyrics and Cola Cave, and at DESHAUN DURON, and at the George Pat, thegeorgepatterson.com too. So, bam.
Yes, sir.
All
Definitely
right.
check out the George Patterson website, the blog site. Definitely check that out.
All right, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, until then, thank y'all for listening.
Peace out.
Peace and light to everyone out there. One love.